Today I sent a visit to Step by Step Sports Training in Birmingham, Alabama. I interviewed Coach L, DJ Dale, and Kentrell Davis, Georgia Tech wide receiver commit. Here they are.
How y'all doing? I'm Coach L, owner and head trainer at Step by Step Sports Training and founder of Step by Step Foundation.
What would you say your standard is with every person that steps foot into your facility?
The Stepper Standard. So the Stepper Standard is hard work, discipline, toughness, and pretty much being consistent. I think a lot of times people tell you different qualities to have, such as hard work and discipline, but they don't understand the consistent piece. You're only successful as the work that you put in, so effort is extremely important.
So the other day you said that you wanted us to speak to your kids. What does that mean to you? Why'd you want to come to Hueytown High School to speak to the kids?
Man, so being a graduate of Hueytown High School, I never saw myself coming back to talk to the students. I had dreams just like every other football player to make it to the NFL and come back and just give back. The Lord blessed us to have someone like Jameis, who was a teammate of mine in the 9th grade when I was in 12th grade. And he comes back and does that part. So everybody has a role to play. I'm more boots on the ground every single day, being able to see those guys come into the facility and train, look from afar and watch them grow. And it's just very important for me to be able to come back and share with the students at Hueytown that, somebody that looks like you, somebody that went to the same school as you, somebody that's a gopher as well, was able to be successful by, taking hard work, discipline, and effort and put it on display once I left high school.
I appreciate your time.
My name is DJ Dale from Birmingham, Alabama. I attended Clay Chalber High School. I played 4 years at the University of Alabama. I signed with the Buffalo Bills in 2023, and I just finished playing in the IFL in Boston in 2025.
What would you describe your relationship like with Nick Saban?
Nick Saban, I looked at him as a mentor. Not really a father figure, but have like some fatherly ways in a sense. We had a great relationship though. Taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about football. Taught me a lot about composure, discipline, doing the right things. And I just really appreciate him. I don't think I'd be the man that I am today without having his influence on me.
Could you say you learned from Tim Keenan, or Tim Keenan learned from you in at Alabama?
Yeah, I'll say so. Tim Keenan, I look at him as like my little brother. That's the guy that I love dearly, and I would say we learned a lot. I think he would kind of see it one side as I just taught him, but with him, man, just the way that he handled adversity that no one really knows about except for the small fewer guys, man. But I would say that, and then just me, like I just told him, patience, doing the right things, nobody's watching, and then really just investing in yourself so your older self will thank you later.
What was your relationship like with Deontay Lawson?
D-Law. D-Law is another young guy when I was there. You always knew what he was going to be just from seeing him in practice. He obviously had some guys in my class that was in front of him at the time, but he started getting his feet wet towards like the end of my junior and senior year. But man, he's a dog, man. So everything he's doing now, I knew it was going to happen.
While at the Buffalo Bills, how cold was it? How did you cope with that cold weather?
Buffalo is extremely cold. But by the time it got like super cold, I was already back home, so I really didn't have to deal with it too much. But yeah, it's not fun.
How was you feeling whenever you got released?
It was tough. It was tough because obviously, you're living your dreams at the time, but the hardest part for me that a lot of people don't know was that my wife was enrolled at Buffalo State University. So it's like when I got cut, she had kind of got cut from her classes too. She had to resign or whatever. But looking back, and it actually worked out the way that it needed to work out.
What would you say that what you could do better on just to stay at the Bills?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think for me, that's why I can kind of sleep at night. I know I woke up every day and gave it everything that I had. I learned the playbook extremely fast. I had some good film. I had an unfortunate injury that I really couldn't control, but I really gave everything I had every single day. And that was the feedback I got too from the coaches on the way out. So I don't really think I can change anything. So yeah, no regrets.
Could we be possibly seeing DJ Dale back in the NFL again?
Yeah, for sure. That's the goal. So I'm always working out, always training. And right now I can honestly say I'm in better shape now than when I was in the league. So I'm feeling hopeful about that.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
My name is Kentrell Davis. I attend to A.H. Parker High School. I am a wide receiver, class of 2026, and I'm committed to Georgia Tech.
What's your cool relationships like with the Georgia Tech players and coaches?
Me and Coach Trent has a good relationship, just because also he's from Birmingham and Oakmount. Coach Brent Key, he's my guy. Talk about good things, just a lot of good things. And also that he's from the city, so it's like a real family bond. Also, I'm just cool with Jamal Haynes and Isaiah. They're my guys, they're like one of my top guys. And Haynes King is that guy, and also, nobody knows, but our backup for Georgia Tech, he's that guy. So I'm ready to go down there because he's a sophomore. So I will be being able to play with him and build a relationship with my new quarterback, and that we just find a way to keep building Georgia Tech as they are now. So just going there, that's what God told. I feel like that's what God wanted me to do, and it's just the relationship. Also graduating from Georgia Tech, it's a good thing. So we looking outside of football, like school-wise.
So what's your accomplishments as a Georgia Tech player?
So what you mean, like school?
Like do you plan on winning a national championship?
Of course.
Being the best wide receiver in the country? Like, what's your accomplishments?
My biggest accomplishment is being one of the top freshmen in the nation. I'm sorry. Also, that I can be one of the greatest to come out of Georgia Tech. Just like Megatron, that's one of my top players from the NFL. So stuff like that.
So why did you choose Georgia Tech? Why do you feel like that was home?
I feel like that was home just because they fit me. I'm gonna say that they fit me, and with me running through our offense, we're gonna do good.
All right, thank you so much.